Hello and a very warm welcome from Sandymount. We're here at Park Avenue. We have a semi-final action in the Energia All-Ireland League Women's Division as reigning champions Railway Union take on Old Belvedere. Yes, the prize for today's winning team is a place in next Friday's final at Energia Park and a chance to sit at the top of the women's club rugby table in Ireland. So it should be a cracker. We are here. Railway Union and Old Belvedere have a chance now to show us what they're all about at the start. Don O'Brien, real orchestrator at 10. Slow ball as O'Brien with that cultured boot goes downtown. Molly Scuffle McCabe can't quite take it. Here she is once more. Passes it on and the kick comes through. So both teams seeing each other out. Nice inside pass from O'Brien. Now Railway and Ailsa Hughes can slow things down to her number 8 in Molly Boyne. Hughes just digging that out. Nice, neat play. Lindsay Pete getting the pass away, and here she is again. Former Irish international. Seems to be able to do everything. And Cohy and Railway looking to get out of the blocks very quickly. And they're still going, the reigning champions. Just need a bit of composure. It's McDermott. Uses the leg drive. Still there, and they have the advantage. Katie O'Dwyer that time. Cohy. They have hands. Doyle for the corner. Does ever so well. The right winger, great strength. So all Railway at the moment. Looks left, goes right. Boyne on the carry. Gets those important extra metres. But now the forwards are happy to keep it tight. Oh, Belvedere going straight through that ruck, but they're not going to get a chance as the green shirts of Railway keep the momentum. The ball from Hughes isn't great, but we will come back for an early penalty. So good ball retention. We will see what they will do. Straight away, they're going to set the tone, I think, with a scrum. Of course, both these teams, second and third, they finished the league 8 games. 7 wins for Railway, losing to Blackrock. As for Old Belvedere, 6 for them. These two sides did play each other in around a month ago. Railway coming out on top, 15-11. The pick and go from the base off the penalty. Good strength. Old Belvedere fighting for their lives so far. One more. Must be so close to that line. That's a big win, big momentum shift. Oh, Belvedere, they'll be delighted. Digging their heels in. So, 19-year-old O'Brien will have the goal line drop out. Of course, made her Irish debut against Japan in the summer. Here's another Irish international in Doyle. Hughes gets it away to her back row, and Brady. Good tackling. Minna Nunstead, the Swedish international. Cohy Looks to put a bit of width on it. The short line comes. Just when I was about to say, it's great attacking rugby, a wee error is forced. So certainly Railway Union with all the ball. But you do feel if Old Belvedere are to come out on top and reach the final next week, their defence will have to be as strong as it's been so far in the opening minutes. Good pick and go from the Old Belvedere captain, Derblin Bird. She was under plenty of pressure. Brian looks for territory, and that's great work. Takes all the responsibility herself, the fly half. Finds a cracking touch. Railway, of course, looking to make it 3 in a row. 2019 got their first AAL, and then February, start of this year, they got their second title. Of course, coming up to the league in 2014. Built from there. John Cronin and his coaching staff have done fine work. Cronin been here 11 seasons now. One stage they won 15 trophies in 2 years in 2013 and 14 throughout the club. Now, Old Belvedere go. What a snipe that is. Katie Whelan keeping the Railway Union defence honest. Better from Old Belvedere. Bit of stepping. And then into contact. First receiver just drops it. Bit of chance for the visitors just to take the sting out of things. It'll be interesting here. Will they have a shot at goal, or will they push this into that far touchline? O'Brien looks deep, and boy, that's a cracking kick, and you can hear the crowd. So an important line out for Old Belvedere, and they go short. Have they caught Railway Union napping? They have indeed. What a start for the visitors. Certainly travelling. Never looked anywhere else. Nikki Cohey looks long. Neve O'Dowd. And then the front row forward. And O'Mahony puts the grunt in. Brian just looking to test Molly Scuffle McCabe. Doyle. Claire Goran up hard. And defensively on song. She realises how good Doyle is. She stopped her at source. Elsa Hughes, good pass right in front of Katie O'Dwyer. Hughes looks up, tries that kick in behind, and you can see from the frustration. Whelan gets it back. Good strong running They're looking for a quick ball. O'Brien puts a bit of fizz on it. O'Brien wide. She pins the ears back and says, I'll keep going. And away she goes. Oh my goodness. What a score. Out of nowhere. Picked the line, went on the outside. And no one was going to stop her. She was so good. O'Brien, minutes ago. Gorman. Where's she going? She's on her travels. Is Claire Gorman. You can see a fine Gaelic player is Dana O'Brien. You can see how good her left foot is. It's so cultured. They do have the wind, Belvedere, at the moment, and will for the first half. Right, Cam Railway get back into this match. Hughes uses the outside backs, looking to probe this far touchline. Turnover. Few hands in there. They won't be too concerned though, Belvedere. Just was in New Zealand. Actually flew back this morning, but unfortunately for her, couldn't quite make it. But our team are doing her ever so proud. O'Brien just getting caught in two minds there. Whelan, she looks lively. That time, a wee bit of confusion. Doesn't hurt Belvedere too much. They look to get their shape back on track. There's not too much shape there. It's Route 1 style. It's hard to beat at the moment. Brand with the wide ball. After that early spell of possession, Railway Union really haven't had a sniff the last 5 or 10 minutes. O'Brien right on the gain line. Always looking to go herself, but that time was, remember, a wee bit too eager. And at the breakdown, Railway Union ask the question and they come out with an answer on the turnover. And Tanya Roser, as I said, needs no introduction. Over 50 caps for Ireland. Of course, played in that famous game when they defeated the Black Ferns back in 2014. She's passing on her great knowledge of the game to the youngsters. Line out not functioning. Whelan always looking for that space. Bodies flying everywhere. Not the greatest pass this time. That's a knock on. That's not what the fly half would have wanted. The service was poor. Needs to be on the money, and she is. And this rolling green maul tries to get started, and it does get started. It must be inches from here. Looking to hit back. The possession is messy, legally so, by Belvedere. Lindsay, Pete and co deciding what's next. The pick and go. Where is that ball? Have to go back. Now they go forward. Referee looking closely. Pulled back. And then the kick. Scuffle McCabe has her winger, doesn't need her. Molly Scuffle McCabe. She danced and she waved. And she's got Railway Union back in this game. First shot at goal from Caughey. Actually a pretty good strike, but the wind just pulled it. Plenty of hang time. A knock on Molly Boyne. So as this match goes on, there's one about 10 miles away. Another semi-final. Blackrock, league leaders who went out 8 matches unbeaten, taking on UL Bows. Nick Baird, the skipper, makes 10 metres. O'Brien. Here's Nunstead, looking for an extra opportunity. Dunn on the short line. Hands in there, off their feet. Great take. Fiona Toot that time. Beg your pardon, it was Niamh O'Dowd. Nick Baird, always looking to get in the shoulder and also carry ball. Rachel Murphy. She's not going to be stopped. She creeps into that Railway Union 22. O'Brien using her forwards. And they're doing a fine job. It's not one prop, it's the other. Nick Baird in the hands. What an offload that is. Gorman has to stop. Just when I thought she was getting a bit of momentum, the ball slipped out of her grasp. Tricky conditions now from Ailsa Hughes. Gets the ball away, but Emma Tilley returns with a bit of interest. You can hear the collisions from up here in the gantry. O'Mahony. Plenty of rugby in her family. Grandfather played for Munster. Nick Baird. How many times have I said her name? She doesn't stop working. Whelan looks herself. Oh, the scrum half. What an effort. Katie Whelan, like a thief in the night. And old Belvedere get their third try. O'Brien, the easiest of the evening. And true as you like, she's back at it. Niamh O'Dowd took that out of the air, and then after going backwards, really does so well. And actually won a penalty for her team, and then they went quick through the lively scrum half. Katie Whelan. As O'Mahony, Murphy and O'Dowd look for a good competition at the scrum. It's Railway that come out with the ball, and rightly so, was there put in. As Doyle weaves back into contact. Aoife McDermott. Slam back in the tackle. Here's Pete, trying to get her troops going forward, start to regain a bit of parity. The ball isn't as clean as Railway Union would have wanted. Hughes on the short line. Well worked to Aoife McDermott. Running good angles. Scuffle McCabe. Punches above her weight. Hughes trying to get as much out of that gain line as possible with that ball. Getting her forwards running onto it. Cohey. They're getting pushed back, but illegally so. Yellow boots. Difficult angle from her. She gets pretty good change out of that. Blackmore gets herself set and goes straight to McDermott. It's a fine set piece. They're trying to keep it in there. And now the grunt comes. And what an effort. Good old Belvedere. Fight tooth and nail and get the ball to ground. McDermott sisters in the engine room. The old school dive pass. Katie O'Dwyer. Cohey. Not much Aoife Doyle could do with that. Conditions are still pretty good out there. The ball would be greasy, I'd imagine, if you're a scrum half. Blackmore again to McDermott. It's a well-oiled machine. And this small, it's pretty well oiled as it steams forward. And there is the score. Set piece so crucial. They got it right. Hooker to second row and the extra yards. And the gap is reduced. And the champions, they live on. That looks very good. Has it got the legs? Of course it has. Seems to be probing a nice wee coaching career. The former Irish international, Grand Slam winner. Looks to be a change there. Megan Collis. Can't quite see who have come off in the front row for Railway Union, but Collis does ever so well. Speaking of doing well, scrum half Katie Whelan. But hands are in there from Railway Union. And that was real textbook style turnover. And who else but Lindsay Pete, the go-to. Cohey under all sorts of pressure. Gemma Farrell looking to try something different. As is O'Brien. Has that kick gone too far? There's plenty of chasing. Good attacking option for Railway Union, both sides. Left on right. Scuffle McCabe right behind the scrum. When will we see her? Just now we will. And Doyle. Winger on winger. But Gorman comes out on top. Looking to get the call right. Murphy. Not quite straight going in the Railway Union side. Wouldn't blame her though, these conditions are pretty grim. Pete looking to push the play into the middle of the park. Right, she's at scrum half. She can do everything. Hughes back in her normal position. The ferocity of the tackling just doesn't stop. Cohey looks for grass, but only finds Gemma Farrell. Doing a bit of coaching at Banbridge Rugby Club is Farrell. Has that fine touch. Not quite, was a long way to be fair to get there. It's back with Railway Union. A slippery ball. Cohey again probes it through to her opposite fly half. We've seen how good their maul is. It's not going to be their maul, it's going to be a breakaway. Oh, Belvedere in the back foot. Railway Union catching them napping. And are they over? They seem to think they are. The referee. Yes, they are. And what a response. 2 tries in quick succession. So the conversion has just come off the uprights, but what a half we've had. 6 tries in total. Not the greatest of conditions, but what an advertisement for the league, and a half-time here in this semi-final. It's Railway Union 17, Old Belvedere 19. Plenty to come in the second half. So away we go in this second half. Dan O'Brien, pretty good restart. Hughes using Doyle off her wing. Former 7-star as well. Just taking her eye off that. Their scrum is going backwards at a rate of knots. The kick has worked out pretty well. Railway Union, they look to try and go against the conditions. So the scrum seems to be a problem. What an effort from Railway Union, but doesn't stop Nicola Baird on the back foot, turning it in. A good attacking ball. Whelan just telling her crowd she needs support. They're going backwards at the moment. O'Brien says not now. As the effort comes in from the back row first. Bit isolated there. Good shooting defence. Here's the talented Tullow Star. Gets it away. And the fight on the ground. Chloe Blackmore, after winning that line-out, comes back in. She pumps the legs. And there is the advantage. And Pete looks for a break. Going to go straight through. Emma Tilley. Lindsay Pete ferociously on the move. And Hughes pops it off to Collis. Murphy looks for a bit of improvisation. Goes to the front. Doesn't work out. It's like a bar of soap out there. Referee says no knock on. What a platform Elsie Hughes has at the moment. Now she decides it's her turn to make a statement. Breaks the first tackler. Needs a scrum half. How hard has Aoife McDermott worked? She's not doing the grunt. She's looking to get in the end of passes. Speaking of passes, that was great from Lindsay Pete. Hughes looks one way and decides it's a second row. Here's the captain, Scuffle McCabe. She's got one. Not this time, she's denied. You would say it's only a matter of time for Railway Union. McDermott again across the pitch. There are numbers for Railway Union. Cohey with the spin pass and the step and the finish. Really well worked. Backs and forwards combining. Cohey looking for the extras, and she certainly gets it. Oh, Belvedere, of course, disappointment in February, coming fourth of last year, losing 2 elbows in that third, fourth place playoff. Well gathered. Good feet and stepping. I think that's Gemma Farrell. Can play scrum half as well. Being used at fullback. Again, Railway, they've got their defensive line right in recent moments. They're coming up quickly. Where is that ball? Still with Katie Whelan on the short side. Lovely hands. But then the last pass, probably one too many. This time, oh, Belvedere fancy a bit of squeeze at scrum time. Cohey decides she doesn't need anyone else. She goes. She did it well initially. Then the turnover. She got isolated, and then the leeches for old Belvedere were in, making turnovers. O'Brien, bit of smart play. Use O'Bird, and then on to Nunstead. Game right in the balance still. Slow ball, but that's okay. It's Whelan, O'Brien, not one transfer pass. Dan O'Brien looked a bit high, and it was. Seems to have it all. Neca Baird. The ball comes out. Workhorse of Nunstead. Really right in the middle, doing a fine job in place of Jenny Murphy. But then, if one team aren't good at getting the turnover, it is the other. So plenty of penalties at the breakdown, and you would say that's certainly due to good defence. Blackmore to McDermott. As usual, Blackmore's thrown so well. The ball seems to be bouncing all over the shop. Railway Union just getting themselves in a bit of a huddle there. It's played ever so well. 50 minutes of this game are so gone, and angles are being cut. O'Brien looks up. O'Brien White on to Tilly. Does like any winger does, cuts inside, and rightly so. Whelan makes an extra couple of metres at the fringe. Niamh O'Dowd picks and goes. Here's her back row partner and Fiona Toot. Bryant just across the pitch at the moment. Nunstead says no, it isn't. Barnstorming run from the inside centre, and hands are needed. Toot on the shoulder, coming more and more in this game. Is this old Belvedere back row? Patience is needed, and their captain, Nicola Baird, round the corner. Now, they've got their pod set, but Lindsay Pate says not this time. O'Brien has numbers, has her centre. Has she stretched? Just short. This is great work. Hands are needed. Can they get in the corner? Railway Union fighting for their lives. Plenty of phases, but repelled once more. But the charge never stops from old Belvedere, the cavalry. Absolute hammer and tongue out there. Where's that ball? It's with old Belvedere. Must be in the double digits for phases. O'Brien tries something different. Looking for a winger. What a take. Railway Union on the money. And they had to be, because they were under all sorts of pressure and still are. I think it may have well been Scuffle McCabe. She had to take it. It wasn't her, it was one of her back three. A massive catch in the air. And a great box kick. Not straight, the cries. Boyne beats the first tackler. Good ball presentation. Hughes, as you can see, she's done it internationally as well. Line out goes against old Belvedere. Now, first pass from Scuffle McCabe at 9. Uses player coach in Pete. In behind. And they're on the attack. Aoife Doyle. Molly Boyne. It's not from the base of the scrum, it's in open play. Always looks for the extra yards. Gets a call. Scuffle McCabe, decoy. Hands are needed. And they're in there once again. Nunstead standing just beside Donna O'Brien. She's not going to be used yet. Nicola Baird in the orange boots, the feet and the step, she's still going. Oh, Nicola Baird, wonderful to see. They have the advantage. O'Brien looks up. Nunstead gets the pass away. They've made 50 or so metres. Just like she did moments ago, Nicola Baird on the steamroll. Katie Lade getting her hands on ball. Whelan. The ball, and the referee says that's fine. O'Byrne White gets it away. Nice sleight of hands. Niamh O'Dowd had to take that from behind her. Did well. Alice O'Dowd, the sisters very much in action. Scuffle McCabe. Going to have to go in there is Molly Scuffle McCabe. She's not going to get the chance as another penalty goes away. Unfinished business, particularly losing here just under a month ago with pretty much a last gasp try from Railway Union. Yes, a final, of course, that's the big prize. Also getting revenge from the league defeat. Nicola Baird, she is human and does make a mistake. So 10 minutes to go and the free kick is awarded. Let's see both teams out on their feet. Plenty have played international. Pretty much 75% of this pitch will be involved in the inter-pros. There's some tired bodies out there, and rightly so. Cohey just testing Emma Tilley. Their scrum half Whelan picks up the pieces. She punches above her weight. Niamh O'Dowd. Another hefty shift. Again, Chloe Blackmore in treacherous conditions. And McDermott on song. Bit of afters on the side of the pitch there. Molly Boyne involved. Back to the action, and Pete, she hasn't been stopped too many times. That's one example. Will they come the short side? Scuffle McCabe looks up, and here is a chance. Amy Clark. Opportunistic. Good tackle coming in. Really good effort. Ring a seasoned pro at the club. Worth her weight in gold there. It's a rare mistake though. As Cohey looks for corners. And Farrell doesn't get it at first attempt. And Railway Union have it back. And really you would think the next score could seal it. Not yet, but they will have a penalty. And all her experience and her right boot. It's been there time and time again. To be fair to them, they've stuck to their guns. They could have panicked. Particularly at one stage being more than 10 points down. Ball's back in the hands of the visitors. Nicola Baird. O'Brien has Chute. They are behind the advantage point. O'Brien shapes one way, goes the right. Just trying. And she knows it's now or never. And when that happens, so do mistakes. Industrious yards made. O'Dowd. bundling away forward. Here's Chute. Back rows getting more and more into this game. O'Brien skips gleefully over the tackle. Farrell acting at 9. And the dummy in this step. Back up to the feet. Is that Nick Baird again? Great highlight reel out of this from Nick Baird. Both sides still looking to keep ball alive. Plenty of calls. Leslie Ring offering herself up. McDermott standing firm. And there you go. Defence win matches. And both teams have been pretty good. So the welly from Caughey into the final moments. The ball is bobbling and it's gone forward. They really are the team to beat in this league. Here is the scrum. And here is the penalty and the ascendancy in the final minutes. Or with the ruthless Railway Union. They'd love a 5th score. Pete goes all on their own. And there were hands in there. Discipline costing Belvedere. Once again, the rain tumbles down. But the tactics haven't changed. The tap and the powerful manoeuvre from the base. Inches. And is that going to be that? Of course it is. Clinical, brilliant. And they're in the final. It's Nikki Caughey. That's the referee. As soon as she lines it up and she puts it through, and you can see the scenes here at Park Avenue. It's Railway Union that will be in another final. Hats go off to Belvedere. They came here, they played some great rugby, but they came up just short. It'll be a chance for Railway Union to back up 2019 and 2022 victory with another one this Friday at Energia Park. They've been too good, and into the final they go.